Mount Fuji. Japan's highest mountain, at 3,776 meters, is more than just a mountain. It is a cultural and spiritual symbol of Japan. Its beautiful, symmetrical cone shape has inspired Japanese people and is widely regarded as a representation of the beauty and harmony of nature in this volcanic island nation. Mount Fuji is located on the border between Yamanashi and Shizuoka prefectures, about 150 kilometers southwest of Tokyo. Thanks to its convenient access from Tokyo, it is one of Japan's most popular destinations for both domestic and international visitors. Around its foothills lie scenic lakes and hot spring resorts, where travelers can enjoy a relaxing retreat away from the hustle and bustle of the city. Many visitors to the Fuji area naturally wish to hike Japan's iconic peak. The official hiking season runs from early July to early September, during which more than 200,000 hikers attempt the ascent each year. A significant proportion of these hikers are international visitors. However, visitors should not underestimate the challenge. Although Mount Fuji is not a technical climb, the hike is physically demanding due to its steep slopes, high altitude, and rapidly changing weather conditions. Rising to 3,776 meters above sea level, Mount Fuji presents the risk of altitude sickness and may pose additional challenges for people with underlying health conditions. To tell the truth, Mount Fuji is not always our first choice for passionate hikers. Although reaching Japan's most famous summit is a memorable experience, many other mountains near Tokyo offer spectacular scenery, quieter trails, and a more enjoyable hiking atmosphere. Still, hiking Mount Fuji is a truly special experience. It is more than just a hike. For many people, it feels like a pilgrimage, offering a chance to connect with the mountain's deep cultural and spiritual significance. The journey may be challenging, but the sense of accomplishment and the experience itself make the effort worthwhile. And we would be delighted to help you make this unforgettable adventure a reality. There is a lot to explain about hiking Mount Fuji, but in this guide we will focus on the essentials: permits and regulations, necessary equipment, access from Tokyo, accommodation options, and hiking plans. The first decision to make is whether to attempt a one-day ascent or a two-day ascent. In a nutshell, a one-day ascent usually requires a very early start, often around 3 a.m., while a two-day ascent involves spending a night in a mountain hut near the 7th or 8th station. Securing a reservation at one of these huts can be challenging, even for local hikers, as Mount Fuji attracts large numbers of visitors during the summer hiking season. We should also note that an overnight stay in a mountain hut is not as relaxing as some visitors might expect. Because the huts are often crowded, sleep can be limited, and the higher altitude may increase the risk of altitude sickness for some hikers. In addition, those aiming to watch the sunrise from the summit, known as Goraiko, typically need to resume their hike as early as 2 a.m., long before dawn. For guests choosing a one-day ascent, the day begins early. We depart from Tokyo at around 1 a.m., arrive at the Mount Fuji parking area at approximately 3 a.m., and continue by shuttle bus to the 5th station before starting our hike at around 4 a.m. The ascent and descent usually take more than 10 hours in total, making it a challenging day even for experienced hikers. As the schedule allows only a short night's sleep, we encourage guests to rest during the 2-hour transfers before and after the hike. Both options come with their own challenges. From our perspective, the one-day ascent has a clear advantage for international visitors because it offers greater flexibility and avoids the difficulty of booking an often overcrowded mountain hut. Once we have decided on a hiking plan, the next step is to obtain the required trekking permit. Permits can be purchased through the official online reservation system, and the type of permit depends on your chosen itinerary. Visitors without a valid permit are not allowed to enter the trail. As for equipment, Tokyo Hiking offers all the essential gear required for hiking Mount Fuji through our rental service. However, if you prefer to bring your own equipment, please make sure you have the following items. Trekking shoes with good ankle support, preferably featuring a waterproof and breathable membrane. A high-quality rain suit made from breathable, waterproof materials, such as Gore-Tex. We strongly advise against using cheap vinyl ponchos, which provide limited protection in harsh weather. Warm clothing, as temperatures near the summit can drop below 10 degrees Celsius, even during the summer. Getting to the trailhead requires a little planning. During the hiking season, private vehicles are not permitted to drive all the way to the 5th station. Instead, hikers must park at a designated Mount Fuji parking area and continue to the trailhead by shuttle bus. Given the early departure times and the logistical challenges, traveling by car is generally the most practical option. For this reason, our guide service includes complimentary pickup and drop-off at hotels in Tokyo, making the journey as convenient as possible for our guests. As for accommodation, hikers planning a 2-day ascent should secure a mountain hut reservation as early as possible. Reservations typically open at the beginning of the year, and many popular huts are fully booked by early May. We therefore recommend deciding on your hiking plans no later than the end of March to maximize your chances of obtaining a reservation. Another option is to stay in the Lake Kawaguchiko area on the night before a 1-day ascent. However, because the hike still requires a very early departure, often around 2 a.m., we believe that the benefits are limited. In most cases, we recommend staying at a hotel in Tokyo before the hike. Have an early dinner, avoid excessive alcohol, and get to bed as early as possible. On the day of the hike, you can wake up around midnight and be ready for departure at approximately 1 a.m. With proper rest and preparation, you will be in the best condition to enjoy your Mount Fuji adventure. For our hiking plan, we generally use the Yoshida route, the most popular trail on Mount Fuji. As mentioned earlier, we aim to arrive at the Mount Fuji parking before 3 a.m., take the shuttle bus to the 5th station, and begin the hike at around 4 a.m. Under normal conditions, it takes approximately 6 hours to reach Kengamin, the highest point on Mount Fuji, located on the rim of the summit crater. Allowing for breaks and pace adjustments, we can expect to reach the summit area at around 11 a.m. If all goes according to plan, we return to the 5th station at around 4 p.m. and reach the parking area at approximately 5 p.m. The drive back to Tokyo provides another opportunity to take a short nap after a long day on the mountain. After more than 10 hours of hiking and a very early start, most hikers prefer an early night to recover from an unforgettable day on Japan's most iconic mountain. Sleep well and dream of Mount Fuji.